years unlike any other. And throughout the duration of his time,
this conference has been tremendously impactful. I think we had over 3,000 registrants and several thousand have showed here to come together to strategize, to share lessons. Our organizations, Palestinian Youth Movement and other conveners, have grown tremendously in the last 8 months. We've learned a lot of lessons, we've built new skills and built new forms of organizing. It's great to be able to share them and to come together and sort of summarize those. It's also incredible to be here in Detroit, Michigan, which is a huge seat for our community, the Palestinian community here in exile in North America. And I want to add another piece about Detroit. I mean, obviously everybody knows that the election is coming next year in America that will dominate political life. Michigan is a very important state for that. We recently saw the Uncommitted campaign, which brought out thousands of people saying that they will not vote for Genocide Joe, and they will not participate in any regime that funds Israel and funds the slaughter of our people in Gaza, in the West Bank and everywhere.
As far as why we're here, I mean, you know, the coverage on Palestine has been so mangled, and none of the mainstream media is here. Like, we haven't seen CNN, we haven't seen Fox, we haven't seen any big media outlet covering the fact that there is a converging of 3,000 organizers from around the country and around the world. I mean, I literally talked to someone who's from New Zealand. People from everywhere have come here to talk about the future of the Palestine movement, and it's not a story. But you know, they have they do wall-to-wall coverage of their, you know, fake Democratic primaries and the DNC and this, that, the other. But this is where the people of the country are moving towards. The movement for Palestine is growing, and we want to show people that.
So we're here today at the People's Conference for Palestine. The Palestinian Youth Movement, alongside 14 other organizations, put this conference together after 8 months of us being out in the streets, organizing consistently in every sector of society. And the vision behind this conference was to be able to bring organizations together to actually assess how we can organize more effectively and how we can collaborate more across the movement in order to actually be able to end the genocide against Gaza and to be able to you know, target imperialism here in North America in a much more effective way.
I'm here because I think I'd like to contribute as best I can, in any way I can, to keeping the Palestinian struggle centered. For all too long, it hasn't been centered. It needs to be centered. I think if we can accomplish some things in Palestine, that it can spread to Haiti, it can spread to Congo, Cuba to a somewhat lesser extent in terms of need, but Cuba as well, and the entire global South.